Hi Capricorn, welcome to your quantum entanglement reading with me, Jocelyn, the quantum queen. So let's dive in. I have missed you guys. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and as always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Capricorn and the message could actually be for you. So feel free to take this however it resonates with you and your situation. Aha. If you guys would like to book a one-on-one reading with me, you can find my information down below in the description box. And just wanted to say thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for all the good karma donations. I appreciate it so much. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Cap. So we've got the Hierophant, could be a Taurus that you're dealing with, okay? And then we've also got the Maiden of Wands. This is a really interesting lineup. And then we've got the Son of Wands, okay? Or the Knight of Wands, okay? I feel like there could be someone that you're dealing with that, the Son of Wands. There's going to be someone that you start spending a lot of time with, okay? Maybe this is someone that you're currently seeing. It can be friend, family, a new love. For some of you, it could be more sexual, just saying. But I feel like some of you might be starting to spend too much time. And what happens is, or you almost talk to a person too much on the phone. And what happens is you start to see that you don't even talk to the relationship anymore because it has like no boundaries. Do you know what I mean? And so Cap, for you, I think that like there's all this practice that's coming in for you. This might not sound very entertaining, but it's kind of like you love the depth of connections, and you know what I mean? Like you love that depth that you can share with people. And what tends to happen, which isn't normally a Capricorn energy, but oh, look at that. Okay, so there we've got the mirror. This is what I was saying, okay? It's a mirror into you, something about yourself that makes you, I think, long for connections, but at the same time, like you long for deep connections, but at the same time you're afraid of them. And you're afraid of them because what tends to happen is they lose the boundaries, you know? The entanglement, the way you've been programmed is that they tend to get too deep, or maybe even from your past. You had a relationship with maybe one of your parents where they didn't respect your privacy or your boundaries, or like I always talk about like those manipulation tactics. Like if you had a parent that would do things for you, or you know, with a string attached or some type of expectation that you would do something, or they could hold it over your head. So there's something about you that makes you also always question relationships and their authenticity. It makes you wonder like if the person is using you and your generosity, because I think maybe Cap, what you tend to do as well is you will be generous with people, with certain people in your life, but you don't always allow people to come in and do anything for you. Like you won't allow the help to come in because there's this part of you deep down where you're like, that's what I'm seeing with the medallion. It's like you're afraid of receiving. Like you're afraid of allowing things to come in because, like I said, you could even have a parent that currently does this, still does this in your life, where it is a manipulation tactic. Like if you look it up, I cannot remember. I think it's like, it's not intermittent reinforcement. I know it's not that. It could for some of you. You could look that up. That'd be a really good one to look up, intermittent reinforcement. But there's something about, it's like an exchange. It's a like almost a purchase. I'm going to screw it up, so I'm not even going to butcher it. But that's what's happening for you, Cap. Like, there's a relationship that's kind of mirroring, right? We've got the mirror card. It's mirroring that energy in you. And it's because you have these two parts of yourself. The Hierophant, it's the shadow and the light of the Hierophant can be a very strict and, like, dedicated person about boundaries, routines, structure, and that type of thing. But on the other side, it can be lack of boundaries. It can be unconventional or like a non-conformist because you had also so many rules and structures when you grew up. So it's made you gone totally opposite from rules and structures. So there's something about like there's been some dissatisfaction in your life, Cap, that's come from honestly you not being disciplined, which isn't like a Capricorn. And especially I feel like that's just being highlighted right now in the energies. There's something about like you becoming more disciplined in a certain area of your life that you are wanting to see more change because you're very dedicated. Like Capricorns are always like, they accomplish things. And this is why I'm saying this. I love this. Flying right out the gate, you have got the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, okay? So here's that slow, steady building towards your goals. Here it is right there. And you will see the more energy you put into this. You guys might even start seeing this like that. I feel like just with that combo, it almost feels like you've already put all the work and effort in from your past, Cap. And now it's just like, take the action, because there's something still about other connections that are coming in that are throwing you off. Because, oh, this is what it is. You might be feeling lonely or wanting new or like more depth in your connections, but it's just a mirror into yourself, something that you're wanting to do more that will bring more abundance into your life. And so here you are, like I honestly feel this, especially with this Capricorn energy that's happening right now. You might honestly see, for some of you, if this is something you put a lot of work and effort into in the past already, you might see almost an instantaneous return when you put a step in a certain direction. And then once you see it, you're going to be like, oh, yep, that's the direction to go. And that's exactly what I need to do. So like I said, maybe for some of you, that could be diet or a workout routine or something where you're wanting to improve yourself. And you'll see kind of like an instant result from doing that. So for example, like I think I've talked about, 9 of Swords. I have health stuff that happens, and even though I'm raw vegan, I still get like a poochy little belly, and I'm like, it is what it is. But whenever I want to like clean things up, whenever I switch just one thing out of my diet, like for me it's avocados. I have an addiction to them, but I eat too many. And whenever I cut them out, it's the one thing I need to do, and then all of a sudden like everything just like shrinks up. That's what I'm talking about. It'll be an instant manifestation. And like I said, some of you, this even could be in your work, like in, towards the way you make money. And look at that as I'm saying that, 8 of Pentacles. So there's the work, because there's this fear. Remember what I was saying? 9 of Swords, this fear and anxiety that's within you. And all you need to do is just work. Like put in the work and effort, because there's something about like the mirroring. This is all showing up in your relationship entanglements. This is why I talk about this, because if there's one area of your life, just one, that feels off track, like I said, like health, you want like to look better, you want to feel better, you want more finances. If you just put it like, this is patience, of course, but you are patient, Cap. Well, at least most of you. Depends on what else is in your chart, but look at that. Okay, so we've got someone else coming in, Cap. There is someone watching you. This is very different, especially for these two to be popping out. This is, I feel like, a little bit of the distraction. All right. Now, not saying you can't have connections, but continue to keep your boundaries with people that are coming in, Cap, because there's something about you continuing to work towards your goals and your dreams right here, 7 and that 8 of Pentacles. But there could be other distractions that come in. They're all just reflections, right? The mirror, they're a reflection of your own energy. So there might be times where you start to fall off track, or you fall off the wagon or whatever. That happens quite a bit, where you start to lose a little bit of your grounding and your stability. And then as you're adjusting, like when you're, This is why I was talking about the whole climbing Mount Everest thing, because as you're adjusting to like a newer vibration of you, or like a higher vibration, or like with the people that climb Mount Everest, when you're going to a higher elevation and your body is adjusting to that, you sometimes do fall off track, but it's not a negative thing. It's just that you're learning how to become balanced in this new energy as you're elevating and becoming a better version of yourself. So you have to allow yourself time to kind of adjust. And as you go through that, you're going to have attention from other people that are showing the old you. So this is that distraction. There's someone that's coming in and they're seeing you up level. They're seeing you as like this like emotional, like really sensitive emotional person, or someone that would provide a lot of nurturing for them. That could be some of the distractions come in, okay? Just throwing that out there. So Cap, I'm going to go ahead and dive into this in the extended. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Just go down below, click on the link, and I will see you guys on the other side. But Cap, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.